The Competition Commission of India yesterday came out with a detailed order on the user choice billing system of Google, calling it unfair and discriminatory in nature. Not only that, the competition regulator has also asked the Director General of the CCI to have a detailed investigation into the conduct of the edtech giant and come out with a detailed report within 60 days of this order. Now, what all is this? What is happening? What is this user choice billing system? Let's get to know about it a little more in this video. So, this user choice billing system is a new billing system that Google came up with last year, which charges 15 to 30% of service fees from the developers or the apps that are present on its Google Play platform. But why are all these apps against it? See, this 15 to 30% of service fees is very exorbitant for the developers that are present on the platform, and hence several of them went out to have several litigations in front of different forums of this country, including Delhi High Court, Karnataka High Court, and the Competition Commission of India itself. In fact, the CCI, on its own accord, did not start this investigation. It started the investigation on the request of three complaints, and the complainants included Shadi.com, Sangam.com, Kuku FM, and many more. Now, what has happened? The CCI has found that the user choice billing system basically leaves these app developers without a lot of resources because they are going to be paying almost half of their earnings to the platform as a platform fees to Google Play. Apart from that, they also found that there are two types of apps that are present on Google Play. One of them are providing digital goods and services, and one of them are providing physical goods and services. Now, Google is only charging a service fees from the digital goods and service providers and not from physical goods and service providers, which makes its practices discriminatory in nature. Apart from this, Google also said that 97% of the app developers or the users on its platform will not have to pay the service fees. To this, CCI reacted by saying that even these 97% of the platform users, which will not have to pay the service fees, will be generating revenue for Google Play or Google basically by showing the advertisements, by playing out the advertisements that Google will get its revenue from. Apart from this, an interesting thing to note here is that there are basically several apps like Amazon, which has Amazon Prime and charges money for access to other channels and for getting Amazon Prime and for other services. This app or some apps like this will not have to pay a service fees or will not have to use Google's billing system. It can use its own billing system, which again points finger at Google for having discriminatory practices, and basically in a way CCI finds that it is going to pick on its own accord which apps are going to be paying a certain amount to it as a service fees, and which app will not have to go through the process, will not have to pay that service fees. That's all we know from the order right now. If any other developments take place, we will keep you updated on the same definitely. So please keep on following NDTV Profit.